what's going on. I'll be right back.
This is real quick. So you're going to use a medium hand speed. You go real slow, of course, it has too much time to think. You want to use a medium hand speed. You move your hand every direction you can think of. You can only move it. Okay, no, hold on. I'll show you. You can move your hand up, down, right, left, that way, this way. Every direction you can think of, you're going to be asking your horse to move. But it's with every single body part. We'll go over that after. Now we're going to switch things up. We'll just turn here so they can see there a little better. It's an awesome demonstration. Okay, go ahead. Got it. My hand is your horse. That's the goal you want to have with your horse. Through every body part. Then in the shoulders, front shoulders, left and right. All the way down to their feet. And you want it in the rib cage. And you want it in the hindquarters. All the way down to their hind feet. And you want it in their tail. So pressure really. He's too close. I'll just reach out there and say, no, move on a little bit. If he stops, I didn't really want him to stop. I just asked him to yield what body part. See, a lot of horses, this is real common, a lot of horses will turn facial. So I just asked him, bring that nose and that neck and their shoulders back out. One way of looking at it is, what part of the body do you need to pressure? You know, it's like anything in front of the cinch, where the front cinch would be. You pressure, what I do is I'll pressure, like if I want the horse to yield the front end out and away, I'll go between the nose and eye first, and then kind of in the neck here a little bit, and then in the shoulders here. And what that asks the horse to do then is to back up and to step away, to yield away with that front quarters. If I go behind that front cinch, that tells the horse move your whole body out further onto the circle. Or if I go just in front of the flank, pressure here, that means bend in the body and yield in hind quarters out and away. Or, you know, some people call that disengaging the hind quarters. Other people might call it moving the hip over. It's all the same thing. There. Step back. When they're working their mouth like that, leave them be.
When they're chewing?
Yep. Some trainers say, oh, they're learning. There. See, you thought I was going to quit? Right there. Step that shoulder out and across, away from me.
That was good.
And if I pick up there, that means go a little quick. Soften. Now bring the hip over. Noise can. You want them to come go way soft, special. You want them to come back soft. Every single body part. Forward, backwards, sideways, up and down. Up and down would be like here. If I asked him here to drop his head and be soft. Drop. There. Come down just a little bit here. Feel that in there where that's really soft and soft. You want that there for altering the horse.
Go with that.
Simply. And then go on to something else. You keep your horse fresh. You're not drilling and grinding that in. You'll still work the same thing, but you're adding something new to it. So we're going to add something new to it now. happy. Doesn't matter if things are calm or really exciting. It's all the same thing. You're looking for the same responses from the horse. And here I'm just saying, you have that saddle blanket up on your back. But can you accept that rider's leg going over your back? You're saying, well, I don't know, I might need to have to move. I don't make the horse stop, but I'll help him find the stop by directing his body parts through the hips or through the shoulders. Let him feel that rope. Let him learn to be okay with that. Every time you do something like this to the horse, you're telling him, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. But I want you to be okay with this. See him pull on me now? There, he's kind of pushing on that front end, so I say, no, move the front end over. Front end over. He ignores it over. I ask softly. Always ask soft, but don't be afraid to burp up. That way you're real, you're true to the horse. See what he's doing there? He's letting the door come in. Don't pull either. See him pull here, he's pulling pretty hard there. Don't pull. Here it is. Don't pull. Pull. Give me the hip. See where he's sweating?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's resisting. Wherever they resist, that's where those sweat. You can work a horse, I've seen it done. I've done it too. Where you can work a horse on one side, especially riding. You're working with the bridle. You're working that one side because that one side's pretty stiff. The other side of the neck will be totally dry, and that other side will be just so
Soaking wet. Huh.
from the stiffness.
I didn't know that.
Either.
Yep.
Well, look at their sweat marks
That's
from
why it's
now
so
on.
important to have a horse balanced. First from the ground, then from the saddle. What you get from the ground, it goes right up into the saddle. You're just picking up on that rein there and you're saying, move that shoulder over. You're not on the ground, you're in the saddle. It's the same thing at the hind quarters. You're thinking right down the feet, you're getting control of that body. Where his feet should go. If it's that much, his feet should follow right on around. If it's not, he's crooked. And whenever you feel that from any horse, green horse, older horse, you immediately want to say, you pick up on the rein and say, move that hip over, move them shoulders over, get back over there, line them back up. So you're lining them back up so they're always thinking, you're always thinking and riding them straight. Tom Dorn would call it straight and right. And I kind of added to it there. He didn't really yield right there. Real good. I might try that again. I'm going to use it this time. That was better. But I'd go back to the other side there and I'd be a little aware of that. Because I wasn't really quite right there for him. See, let that rope hang on there. Let that horse know that they can be okay with that. And you'd want them to where they could move around and be okay with that, not just standing still. You know, I'll just give them something more to think about.
Instead of save me, Dad.
See, he's just going through it. That's kind of a little emotional fear there a little bit, but a lot of it's mental attitude. He's saying, I'm kind of,
You want to be with the other horses.
I want to be with the other horse. See how stiff he is on this side? There, I switched.
Oh, good.
See, he was going through the door.
Bren's nice on his left, but not so much
Yeah.
on his right.
No. He's real stiff on this side. That'll change once we get to Friday. He's really, really stiff on this side. And of course, see where the pressure goes when he's that stiff? The mental attitude of the horse and the emotional fear. Right now, his emotional fear and his mental attitude are way up. His mental attitude is saying, I'm not going to do this, and you're not going to ask me to. And I'm saying, well, you can say no, but you're just going to run into more pressure. There he's wrong, there he's right. There he's wrong, there he's right. There he's wrong, there he's right. There he's wrong, there he's right.
Oh,
Yeah. But it's the same thing, you know. Be like, well, the horse won't load in the trailer, so we'll drug the horse and load it in the trailer.
Well, they were killing this horse for kindness.
See what I did there? See what he did?
Close.
Close. He's doing it with an attitude. So I said, well, you can come in there. The pressure ain't going to get lighter. It's going to really, a lot of people think, oh, I released them. Well, there's still pressure there. You got to really release. That's why your reins have to be long enough. You know, a lot of people ride with reins that are way too short, so they always got pressure on their horse's mouth. Well, the horse learns to pull then, and he just keeps pulling. Pretty soon he's pulling harder and harder. My forward hand is my directing hand. This here would be my supporting hand. See how I just slide the rope up? This is a little longer rope, so I got to kind of pick up a coil there, so I got the right feel between me and the horse. See the pressure coming in? Right there. Come here. And then I'll pick up lightly and ask for him to tip his nose in towards me, so his nose is in on the circle. You want his nose tipped slightly in on the circle. That way he's giving, and then when you ask, pick up a little bit more, then you can ask for the hips. Now watch when I release. See the pressure kind of, just kind of side step there. That side step. Right there. Right there. And step back. Okay, there. Kind of sideways a little bit, but it's back. So you're now on my off. Ask him to move there in front of you. You can get right in here by these hind quarters as long as you have that nose. See how soft that was?
Good job.
And if he's just a little close there, you drifted out. That's all I want. You know, perfect that circle there a little bit. Right there. He was a little confused there, so I just went with him. And then ask him to soften, and I'll do the hind quarters. I'll take it back. Right there. There. See when I quit? This is another thing I'll explain, because a lot of trainers don't really explain this or talk about it. Is when you're working the horse from the ground through the halter and lead or the rein and the bit, that it's not just pressure through the halter and lead or the rein and the bit. It's your body language pressure too. So it's, you know, they're going by your body language too. If I go like this, he's following that feel, but you also learn to go by my body language. There he's, yeah. There he is. Push. Marge.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push with that hand.
Got it.
Right in the corner of your mouth. This light pressure, like about a pound or so, pound or two of pressure. Okay, now keep that pressure there and turn your head, but lighten that pressure up where it's hardly nothing, but still there. And then all of a sudden you come off with energy like that, and that would be like a actual lateral give to the side. But he's picking that up pretty good. All that stuff there, all there. Let's see how I walk into the horse. There he's pulling. There he's pulling. There he's pushing. Push. There he walks. There he moves away from me. If I walk into my body, that's pressure too. He needs to move away from my body pressure, not his pressure to the whole thing. They get to where they understand that more and more. There he's pulling. There he is. You know, I kind of pulled on him there and said, don't pull. Soften. Don't be stiff. When they're stiff, they're like this. They do this with their head and their neck. You know, when they're relaxed, do the horse's head. There he's kind of relaxed. Hind quarters. See, there he's pushing that front end away from him. No, move the front end away. Front end, front end. There. Now watch the changes this horse is going to go through. When he's right, I release. When he's wrong, there's pressure. Back and forth stuff. That rope, I'm just letting that rope land on him lightly. We haven't even worked the other side, we're just working this left side. You know, I drift the horse back over where I want him. There he was nice and soft there. There. That's stop heel. There's the door coming. There. Close. Move out a little. Close. Move out a little. Here. Close. Out. This is where a lot of people cheat their horse, cheat themselves. They'll let their horse be in too close. Especially when the horse is running them
That's
over.
me.
Crazy.
And then they say, well, the horse never ran me over. But he told you 1,000 times he was gonna run you over. You never did nothing about it. Yeah, that's nice.
See, Tom needs to see it.
They're running over there. He's too
He
close.
gets run over a lot.
Does he?
You know, he wants to run stiff. That's normal for most horses. This right side, they're usually stiffer, more stiffer on. Most people don't work their horses enough from this side. You gotta balance them out. Be kind of the same as learning how to put locks on. At work, you know, remember how you had to use your right and left hand?
Yep.
Okay. Go on, push now. Don't push. Push. See him push? See, he's pushing right there. Don't push. Majority of trainers you never hear it from.
Trying to push you with his head, correct?
Yep. I would say 95% of the trainers out there never talk about the pushing part. That's just as important as not pulling. I want them to go way soft, just like the hand. You see the hand exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is the hand. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Still push. For people, it's just as hard, you know, to learn to be handy on both sides. Because it'd be like mounting the horse. You do it from both sides. Same with dismounting. And I just leave it in. I go right back to something like that. I'm not asking him to move. He's saying I need to move. Because of my mental attitude and my fear, I need to move. So I said, okay, you can move, but you move the hip over. You move the shoulders over. Give me your head. Don't push. See him? See how I walked right into him? You just stood there? The door's coming in. You're always adjusting your lead or your rein to where you have the best feel to your horse. What does that mean? His horses. You know, it's like, you know, the movie Buck, you know. You know, that was a really good movie because so many people that went and seen that movie had nothing to do with horses. They didn't own horses, they knew nothing absolutely about horses. But it's not about just horses, it's about how we treat people in life and how we live life. That way there, you get to a horse show. Let's say this horse has never been to a horse show, never been off the place. When Matt, you do the exact same thing. This halter and this lead takes place in the round pen. Whatever I get in the round pen, I can get on this halter and lead. I can do this out in the middle of the desert. I can do it on the side of the mountain. You know, I can be 100 miles away from any fence. But I wouldn't want anyone that's pulling it really hard on me. You know, you'd want this to work out before you got up there. But let's say they were going to throw a little fit. And you had this kind of started and worked out, you could get it a whole lot better then. Because you might feel in danger getting up on horse's back. I feel like I'm in danger. Let's say, see this horse is under saddle and I get this spot, he's really locking up with his feet, let's say. Let's say it's a puddle. He doesn't want to go through the puddle. You know, but a spot that's, you know, could be a little dangerous, you know, up on his back. Heck, I'll get off. You know, just imagine, you know, circle right that's the puddle. Well, heck, I'll just say move forward. If he goes around or goes by the puddle, I just pick up and say, move that hip over. Now move forward. If he steps in that puddle, and I'll get him to where he'll go at a trot through that puddle, real soft and relaxed, both directions. Then when I get up on his back, the only thing I have to improve on would be, let's say, maybe my forward cue. Well, I won't do it at the puddle, I'll do it out there. I'll say, I'll put my legs on him and I'll say, move. As soon as he moves, I take my legs off. And when he gets consistent at that, going right and left, moving forward, as he's walking, then I bring my legs in again. I'll squeeze, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Move them feet faster till he breaks into the trot. And when he gets that where it's really consistent, where I'm just thinking of going faster, he goes faster. Then I can bring him to that water puddle, and I say, we're walking in the water puddle. He can say, well, I'm going to walk this side. And I say, I'll tip his nose. I say, no, walk back over here. He says, well, I think I'll walk over here. I say, no, go over here. I keep thinking right in the middle of the water puddle. Pretty soon, the only spot he can step is into the puddle. Before I know it, he's walking through it. Especially stallions.
Really?
Yep, especially stallions. The stallions take 4 times more work than any other horse. Because you're not only working with the emotional fear, the mental attitude, and the physical part of the horse, you're working with that strong desire, or depending on the horse, you might have to keep him, a lot busier than, say, a mare or a gelded.
Seems a little touchy on the butt.
Yep, so that's a spot. Probably call them yabba spots. Yeah, but if you go there, I might keep your face. Yeah, but if you do that, I might rip your arm off. Because I'm not asking him from there. It's up to him to stand still. He moved, I just directed movement. But as I'm doing it, I'm getting more softer, more responsive. I'm building in safety for me, safety for the horse, control for me, and performance in the horse, all at the same time. So it ends up being a great thing all the way around. Yep. That was real nice. But that's all I wanted. I could quit on that. See how when I stepped in with my body language, how he stepped over or back. Go behind the hips to go forward. See if I pick up a little bit. There's a little energy. That's it. Good. A little energy. If I needed more, I'd go in there. Take more forward. Hold. Yep. You can drop that dead there and relax. Yeah. Push. Push. There's hind quarters. You want to be able to get really nice response. He does it pretty nice. I like that. It's a different body parts too. Yep. Back on the step. Bring the front end over. Bring the hip over. There. 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 You got that bump in there a little bit? Mm-hmm. I'll back up 4 or 5 steps. And let him stand. You dropping there. Let's go on to something a little different. A little plastic. You feel the wave. There. when I first touch the horse, I want him going forward like this, but I want to be behind his shoulder just a little bit. And I'll touch the shoulder first. Or up on his back there first. Get him to where he can be okay with that. Usually you just want to be where you can just be close enough to touch him. But I'll go in, touch him, and come out. See, so I'm erasing that fear that's not going to stay on him or stay with him. It's just coming in, going to be with him a little bit. All I'm doing every time I come in like that, because I'm a mountain lion like March, that I'm asking the horse, even though I'm a mountain lion, I'm not going to dig my claws in and bite on their neck and have them for supper. Like some people would do. You know, and some people, you know, why I say that is because some people, even to this day, there's a lot of people that say, you know, that so-and-so, you know, he's going to go in the trailer one way or another if I got to kill him. You know, with that kind of attitude. You know, but that's the way a lot of people are. You know, especially with animals. You know, so they end up making them and forcing them to do what they want. Rather than teaching them how to be okay, how to do things that they want them to do. Kind of the same difference using devices when you're riding or teaching the horse. Every time you use a device or a gimmick or a gadget on a horse, you're making and enforcing that horse to do what you want. They hold when they're wrong and they hold when they're right. Before he would strike, before he would do something I don't want him to do, I go in and come out. If he really wants to come at me here, I just say move the front end over. If I want the hindquarters, I say hindquarters. I come in here, there, hindquarters over, and then release it. Bill, or Tom Gordon's called this one around the world.
You know, he's a lot better around his rear with that than he was with the rope.
Yeah. So we're going to push. Don't pull. If he wants to keep crowding me, I just tell him go over there. I can say move that out a little bit. See how he was a little close there? That was important, just to say, just move out here a little bit. He can come forward. I don't care if he comes forward, but I want him to go out and away from me. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here. Over there. That was better. Come back here. Go back there. Go under here a little bit. This is like right there. Release. This is like you're petting them with a rattlesnake, and you're telling them you can be okay with it. He said, "Yeah, sure, sure, Mom." You always step behind.
It's not going to bite.
Yeah.